So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action. Mayfield. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mayfield down. Now he's going to step up and run. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 32 that time.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Hey, 57, 57.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Brian Robinson Jr. from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Throwing, Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. An inside give, Brown. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll try and do this himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 180. Regular. Up. Stop.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on fourth and goal from the 4, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Second and 10.
43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And all the way up to the 49. A big play there for KC. 45 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
I think there was a little too much heat on that one. He's trying to hit his running back out of the backfield. Normally, you want to get the ball to them in stride. But here, this one's coming in hot. And it tips off his hands and into the arms of the defender.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over in that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 76 yards. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for two. Mayfield going to try to throw for the two. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Shamar Stewart just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Mahomes gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. The Chiefs had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And again, it's Mahomes. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He'll try to do it himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Mahomes now to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no win, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First down, Cincinnati.
Point it right.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Mayfield running left on the option. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Baker Mayfield with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
The 2-point conversion.
Hey, alert!
Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they decide to still go for it even after the 5-yard penalty. And they convert. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Now Mayfield. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. And the Chiefs 12-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Now they'll take this and run. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. He's got Brown on the out route complete. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Brings up second and goal.
To throw, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good for Bengals.
Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield now. This taken in by Kincaid. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's Brown. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
It's 4th down.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
Dobbins will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
McPherson now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score. Bengals 38. Chiefs 38.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll get this complete to Worthy. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws. And that's another one right there.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs have cut the lead back down to 2. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for
Mahomes will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. Brown is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Brown once more. Now he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
Throwing, Mayfield. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead.
The Bengals will
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. That's caught. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Working from the gun, Mahomes. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Here's a diving catch right side. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
43. Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Second and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, 43.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Trey Palmer, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have come back to make it a 2-point game.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Bengals 44, Chiefs 42.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Kansas City.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a...
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So here's a 3rd and 14. Mayfield looks to throw. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 4th down, Mayfield. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This is Brown going up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. And here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
That's good for the Bengals. First down.
Handing it off to Brown. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. He'll look to throw. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Dalton Kincaid, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now here's Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Yellow. Easy. Hey, 57 colors.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 34 yards. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Mahomes will do it himself. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Chiefs 48.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
The 50-yard line.
Here's a give to Brown. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll work it inside the 50. Yard line before it's all said and done. 10 more there and another 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got to press 7 downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Etienne diving for the end zone. He is in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
56, Chiefs 48.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm looking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had, that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Trey Palmer, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are back within a couple of the lead. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here's first down. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go. This is fourth down.
Let's go. 17, 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. ETN up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Dragon 60. Go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Yellow, yellow.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll come up now. Second and 9.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. I've got Wu-Wei.
Robinson with another carry. And it fights through one man. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Yellow. Body.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Chiefs, They're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.